Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you once again for tuning in. It's been a pretty long time since I have sat down and just talked with you guys. Like the title says, so you want to start automotive YouTube in 2025. I'm gonna let you know right now, that's rough, buddy. I'm just kidding. But I do want to address a few things and let people know what they're getting themselves into and give them an idea. While automotive YouTube does sound like it can be cool and you can benefit from it, I don't want you guys to get your hopes too high and think that, you know, you're gonna be able to quit your day job from this, and who knows, maybe you will, maybe you won't. But I wanted to give you guys perspective and what I've learned and what I've been through for the past 5+ years doing this. And I just want to let you guys know that from the minute I started doing YouTube, it was never serious. I started it for fun and to document my cars. And I feel like some people don't realize that. This is not my main source of income, and I don't want to let anyone believe that this is my main source of income, because it's definitely not. Yeah, I do have a day job. So let's just jump right into it. Why do you guys want to start automotive YouTube? I always ask this whenever people come up to me, whether it's in person or through messages, and ask me, hey, I want to start YouTube, what do I do? The first thing I ask them is why. Most of the time when I ask people that question, they don't have an answer for me, and I think that's very weird. Or maybe it's because they don't want to tell me their true intentions, because let's face it, in this day and age, everyone wants to go viral, everyone wants to be famous, everyone wants to be rich, this and that. It's the same thing. Some people could have good intentions and some could not. So the reason why I ask why is because why do you want to start? For me, the reason why I wanted to start was because I liked making videos. I used to skateboard and make videos for fun. I was not getting paid whatsoever. I just thought it was fun. I didn't want to get famous. I didn't want to get known. At the end of the day, everything that I did post online was for fun. When you want to try to get sponsored for skateboarding, you have clips that you don't show the world at all. You keep it on you. It's like your resume. Not everyone gets to see your resume, right? So everything on Instagram and on YouTube, that was for fun. So I personally enjoyed making videos because it was my creative outlet. And I always knew that I wanted to do cars because I had a BMW E90 325i before I got the Lexus. The one regret I have was not documenting every little thing I did on it. Whether it was incorrect, or it was a replica part, or it was a real part, or whatever it was, I just didn't document it. I have some photos and stuff, but I don't have photos of the process. I thought, you know, if I'm gonna build this car or have fun modifying it, I'm gonna at least do what I didn't do before, which is document it, right? That's why I started, because I want to be able to look back on this and be like, man, I used to have this car, or like, oh, I remember when I did this, or whatever it is, right? Because that's all everything's gonna be someday, is just memories. So why not document it? Because I might not have these cars forever, whether or not I sell them, or God forbid something happens to them. It's good to have memories, right? Whenever I ask people that, they don't really have that same mentality as I do, because one, they don't know how to edit. So how is that going to be fun for you if you've never made videos before? But here you are wanting to do YouTube, but for what do you want the exposure for? What do you want to go viral for? Like, what do you plan on doing with all this stuff? If you do it solely for the passion, the fun of it, if you can convince yourself that you will not see a dollar back from this hobby because you genuinely love it, then I think you have a good head on your shoulders. Because anyone that spends tens and thousands of dollars thinking that they're gonna see that back through automotive YouTube or brand deals or sponsorships, think again. To be honest, I don't think that's a good way to invest your money, and I've been through investing my money into really dumb stuff and buying a bunch of dumb stuff, so I've been there firsthand. Cars, I don't think it's the way to go unless you're buying super old classic JDM cars that you know are going to skyrocket in the future. Then okay, I get it, that's an investment. But then what, you're not going to drive the car, you're just going to sit on it until it skyrockets and then sells? You might as well just get into stocks or crypto at that point. If you're getting into it for all the wrong reasons, like clout, money, and every other thing that's not going to really benefit you, then I don't think you should do it. If you think content creating is fun and you like to go through the struggles of editing for 6+ hours, filming for, you know, a day or two, then by all means do it. If you think it's fun, then I support you. The reason why I'm explaining all this is because people have asked me, how did you get to where you are today? Dude, it was all luck. Maybe there's a little bit of work involved and I guess ideas that I just randomly came up with, but definitely a lot of luck, right place at the right time. I got a little bit of traction because of my RCF seat video, because I didn't see anyone do it before. That doesn't mean I'm the first person. I just don't think anyone's done it and made a video about it and posted it online like I did, I guess. That definitely helped and got a little bit of attention, but I don't think that I ever blew up like some people think. Sometimes I'll be reading comments and people say I fell off. Bro, how could I have fallen off if I was never even put on? That's the craziest part. I've always done this for fun. There have been moments in my YouTube journey where I took it a little bit more seriously than other times, but I've never once thought of it as a job. It was always just pumping out content because I was like, oh, I like doing this. It's super fun, but I never gave myself stress or deadlines or this and that, because when you start doing that stuff and trying to reach quota and make more than you did last year and blah, 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 it just takes the fun away from it. So that's why I haven't been posting so much as well. I mean, I don't want to say I'm burnt out, but this isn't what I want in life. I guess some people would love to be in my position and take it to the next level, but dude, I don't see myself doing that. I know people that have 100K subscribers and more, and guess what? They still stopped and pursued a career or did their day job because that shit's not easy. I don't want to be working every single day of the week. As fun as it sounds to be your own boss and have the freedom or whatever, I don't want to put so much pressure and make this an everyday thing. All these YouTubers that are really trying to come up and be like Randy from Eliminate or TJ Hunt, they have to do this every single day. They have no lives and this is all they eat, sleep, and breathe. And I don't want that. I personally just want a good paying job and to be able to have vacations and spend time with my loved ones. I don't want to sacrifice all this time and energy that I have right now while I'm still kind of young just to be able to try to grind and make like what, 1 million subscribers or 100,000 subscribers or 500,000. It's never enough. It's not gonna last forever and you're just killing yourself over and over. I was working day jobs and still filming and editing, and I was able to handle that because I wanted that to be my workload. It was fun because I would be stressed out from work, but then if you have your day job and then you have to go film and edit like as if you have a quota to meet, that's when it's no longer fun and you're just going from work to work and it just feels awful. So now that we talked about what you're going to be getting yourself into, let's talk about the benefits that you can reap from automotive YouTube or YouTube in general. I made a decent amount of money during COVID, but it still wasn't enough to quit my job. I love being transparent with you guys, and I think 2020 was my best year in terms of ad revenue because everyone stayed home. They were either let go from their jobs or there was no work and they were just at home on YouTube trying to distract themselves or have peace of mind. So views were definitely up then. I think I was averaging about anywhere from 20 to 40,000 views per video. And I think that whole year I made about 15 grand off ad revenue. So 1 month would probably be 1,500, another month would probably be 2 grand, whatever like that, right? And that was pumping about anywhere from 4 to 6 videos a month. An extra 15 grand sounds great, but just 15 grand alone is definitely not enough for me to quit my day job. I know you guys are probably thinking, well, if you didn't have a day job, you wouldn't be shackled down to just 4 to 6 videos a month. You can do 8, 10. Dude, you guys don't realize how freaking hard it is. Coming up with ideas, spending money that you don't want to spend. Everything that I made from YouTube usually went back into the company or the business. I call it going back into the hobby. And yeah, it allowed me to get things that I always wanted and never thought that I could get on the car, and also keep generating videos and views and whatever, right? 10 to 15 grand a year extra on top of your day job sounds great for all the extra work you have to do, right? Because it's fun. When you start relying on ad revenue like that, it's not the greatest thing. I think where the money comes from, if we're gonna talk about it from a business standpoint, where all the money comes from are brand deals, paid promotions. Anything and everything that you guys have ever seen me advertise at the beginning of the video, in the middle of the video, or even made a full video about a certain product, I'm getting paid for that. depending on where you're at with analytics, subscribers, views, all that stuff, you get paid whatever it is you want, because you're honestly your own contractor. So you can charge people however much you see fit, what you're worth, right? So I remember when I first started with my very first 5,000, 6,000 subscribers, I was charging about $150 per paid promotion, right? So let's say someone wanted me to advertise, I don't know, a freaking toothbrush. I was charging anywhere from $150 to $200. I don't really remember. And then I think when I got to the 10,000 subscriber mark, I was charging about $250. When I got to 20,000, I think I was starting to charge $500. Now my rates personally are $1,000, and that's just because I don't make videos on the daily anymore. So if I get a paid promotion right now, someone emailed me and they were down to pay me, the reason why I charge that much is, one, I personally know my worth and how much effort I would put into it, and two, I don't have videos on deck right now, so I would have to go out of my way to make a video and then also make a paid promotion ad for the brand deal. All these numbers vary from YouTuber to YouTuber. You can charge whatever the hell you want. I charge that much because I think it's worth it, and I'm not saying my work is amazing. I'm just saying for me to have to do this, whether or not I believe in the product, I usually only advertise stuff that I think is dope. I wouldn't advertise anything that's super shitty. If I think that everything lines up, then I charge that because I think that's what I should get. This is what you guys don't realize, right? A video can flop. Let's say you usually get about $200 to $500 a video, and then, you know, views start getting shittier, and now you're only making $50 to $100 just for uploading that video over a month or 2 months or its lifetime, right? Let's go with its lifetime. Let's say you only made $200 on that video. Not the worst thing, but what if that was your only video for the month, or one of the only videos out of 3 for that month? But if you get 3 or 4 brand deals at $500-$600 each, doesn't matter how the video does, you already have $2,400 right there. $2,400 for the month right then and there, just from paid promotions, and then all the ad revenue after is extra. I think people don't realize that. They think just doing YouTube is like, oh, I'm gonna get the most views and I'm gonna get paid a shit ton. Unless you're a top YouTuber getting millions of views per video, every single video, I don't think it really makes you that much. Let's say you have a consistent 100 to 200,000 views every single video and you upload 10 videos, and yeah, sure, you're gonna be making a huge chunk from ad revenue, but then you also have to realize how much money did you put into all 8 of those videos. That's the trade-off. Anyone can do it. At the end of the day, it comes down to who wants it the most and how are you going to do it and how much time you're gonna put in. For me, I don't want to say I outgrew it, but I definitely did grow up a little bit, and I have other things that I want to worry about and other priorities. YouTube is always going to be there. It's always going to be fun. I never cared about the views. People get this idea that I care, and this is like one of my main things I have going on in life. I mean, I think it's cool. I think it's fun. It's a hobby. I love talking to you guys. I love showing you guys ideas that I came up with or something that I did, and then maybe it inspires you guys. That's like, to me, the money's cool because it funds the hobby, and you know, it went beyond funding the hobby and allowed me to achieve things that I never thought were possible. I had such a great year from paid promotions that I was able to get a ring, do the trip, just from setting aside money from paid promotions. I was beyond stoked, and it was all thanks to you guys. So there are a lot of cool opportunities that can come out of this. It's just, what do you want from it? I feel like if you are trying to build a business, let's say you already started a business before you did YouTube. You have a clothing brand that's already been making decent money. You have an automotive shop, or you are a detailer, but you just want to get yourself out there more. Social media, YouTube, all that is a great tool. And see, you have a purpose. All these kids just want to get famous and go viral and just be cool. And what are they gonna do with all that power? Nothing. You go viral and you get 1 million views on one video, and what are you gonna do to upkeep that, and what are you gonna do business venture wise, right? So it's like, why do you want to be cool and famous so bad if you're not gonna use that power? When it comes to the car community, I respect the people who already have the things that they want in life, a good job and everything, and they have all these cool cars and toys, but they have their priorities established. I respect those people way more than, I don't know, someone trying to do social media and be cool. Get your shit together, be happy. Why do you need to be famous? Or why do you need to be popular? Why do you need people to like you? It doesn't matter. You guys think everyone liked me when I first started? No. Did I care? No, because I was gonna do it anyways. The last thing I'm gonna talk about is the shitty side of YouTube, and I think the shitty side is that it is very, very, very draining. Mentally, physically, emotionally. I try to brush it off and say like, you know, I don't care about it that much, but at some point I did, and I saw numbers and I saw this and that, and I thought that it could become something more. I still never wanted it to be my full-time job, but I did get to a point where I cared about it and I thought about it a lot, and I kept thinking about what I could do to become better as a person, YouTuber, everything, and it would mess with my head so much. There would be so many sleepless nights, overthinking, feeling like you're not good enough, and comparing yourself to others, which is stupid anyways because you're on your own journey and it shouldn't matter. I personally don't care what every other YouTuber is doing. I know the formula. Do I think I can do it? I don't know because I've never done it, but I do know the formula. The formula for automotive YouTube is basically, well, first of all, you got to gain some traction, right? Whether it's like Instagram or whatever. I say try to gain traction doing actual YouTube videos on YouTube. None of the shorts bullshit or Instagram reels, none of that. Because you blow up with all these subscribers, but you get like 200 views on a vlog, which I think that's where the income is at. Shorts and everything, you don't get paid anything. You can get 1 million views on a short and make like 20 bucks, if that. This is the formula. Gain some traction, then you build your car, and then once you're done, you buy another car, because people love seeing what cars you get. Whenever you have a big life event, like you buy a house or you buy a car or you move out, people love watching that stuff because it's like a huge monumental happy video. It's like a goal, right? It's like accomplishment. So buy another car, doesn't matter what it is or whatever you think your niche is, modify it as much as you can, so that's more money spending, and then when you're done, part out or sell the car as is if you can. But easier thing to do would be to part out and then sell the car and then do it all over again, right? So you didn't really get yourself into debt too much because you bought the car, you enjoyed it, you modified it, made videos on it, you're getting ad revenue and possible brand deals from it. Then you sell all the parts, sell the car, hopefully it didn't depreciate too much, and then now you do it all over again until the end of time. That sounds awful, insanely boring. I don't know why people do it. I can't see myself doing that because I get attached to cars. Like, look, I bought this car for myself, not for the channel. I don't care what kind of views it gets. I was gonna do all this stuff anyways, but I don't see myself selling any of my cars. And I also don't see myself ever buying a car for the YouTube channel. A lot of people told me when the 2021 IS came out, I should have bought it. I should have done a bunch of shit to it, and it would have blown up my channel. And I just didn't want to do that. One, I don't want that car. Two, I don't want to spend money on that car. The only reason why my IS is where it's at now is because I really wanted to do every single thing on that car. I never did anything for content. I always wanted a roll cage. I always wanted those wheels. I always wanted that body kit. Everything on that car I always wanted. So regardless of if anyone watched my videos or if I made any money whatsoever, I was doing that no matter what. So I decided to put in a little bit more effort to make the video bearable to watch, and now it's a memory and it's a video for anyone who wants to get ideas for their car. So just remember, if you do want to do automotive YouTube or maybe even social media in general, just know what you're getting yourself into. Don't have the highest of expectations, because if you do, I feel like you're gonna beat yourself up so much more for not hitting certain numbers. And I'm telling you guys right now, all that shit is toxic. I used to care about analytics. I used to do research all the time. Now I just don't care. I just want a video out. If I like it, I like it. If you guys like it, you guys like it. If you don't, you don't watch it. It's not the end of the world. I feel like everyone puts so much pressure and so much judgment on other people, and it's just such a waste of time. If you don't like my videos, don't click on them, and use that energy of not liking my videos and not clicking on them to do something fucking awesome in your life. But yeah, I just wanted to sit down, touch base with you guys about YouTube. I personally haven't been doing too many videos because, one, I don't really have many ideas, and all the ideas that I do have been on the back burner. Like this video that you guys are watching right now, if you guys have made it to the end, God bless your soul. I've been wanting to make this video for the last year, and I finally decided to do it now at the end of 2024. I also hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I'm super thankful for everything you guys have ever done for me. Bought my merch, freaking clicked on a video, liked a video, watched a video all the way through, even commented. You guys are all amazing, because you don't have to do any of that and you still do it. So I appreciate you guys, especially all the people that have been rocking with me since the very beginning and still watch my videos to this day. I remember all you guys. I see your usernames, I see all the comments every single time. It's so awesome. And I also appreciate people even just coming back because, you know, they're a little chismoso. They just want to see like what's going on in my life or something. I appreciate you guys too. It doesn't matter. I know I had some people praying on my downfall, and yes, one of the last videos I got scammed and a few people were hyped on it, great, good for you. It's not the end of the world. As long as my cars don't get totaled from a drunk driver, I'm good. Before we end today's video, I'm gonna let you know what I have planned for 2025. I don't want to give anyone any expectations, but I think 2025 is going to be comeback year. Not comeback year for YouTube, but comeback year for the Supra. I finally decided, fuck it. If I don't try to do anything now, it's going to sit for so much longer. So I'm setting aside money. I'm going to get this shit running as best as I can. We're not going to do everything perfect, but we're going to just put everything back together. I just want everything back together so it's all in one piece and it's easier to tow to a shop or somewhere else, right? Or anywhere in general. But when it's like separated in 3 pieces, shell, motor, transmission, that's a hell of a lot harder. So I'm trying to get this shit back together, up and running. I'm super excited. I think I've been a little bit lazy and unmotivated with YouTube and just cars in general. I've kind of been outgrowing it, but the idea of the Supra getting back on its feet and being able to drive that car and having it stick shift and be my first stick shift car is getting me really excited. I'm dreading all the spider eggs and everything that I'm gonna have to deal with when looking under that cover, and that doesn't mean that YouTube is gonna be main priority or it's gonna pop off or anything, but I'm just letting you guys know that the Supra is coming back. You're hearing it here first. If you made it to the end, Supra 2025. My goal is to have a video with all 3 of my cars up and running, looking kind of cute. It would be so sick to just have all 3 cars out. I still haven't even done the IS and this car out together or at a show or photo shoot because the IS still needs to be fixed. But yeah, I have a decent amount planned for 2025, so wish me luck. And if you guys are still rocking with me, thank you so much. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give it a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will catch you in the next video. And don't forget, it's always better to look good than to feel good. Oh, later.